Hey guys, it is Thursday night here in the Philippines. We're running a little bit late this week, but it is time for us to do our premium unboxing. Today it's going to be a brief video. I only have two cars to show you and a set of 1/64th figures, all from MiniGT, all older release stuff. But the two that I'm showing you are extremely hard to find. One of them is a TRU Japan exclusive. The other is a international release, but it was, I think, Japan or China exclusive for breast cancer awareness. And it was actually the hardest one for me to find. And we'll take a look at it first. And there's a reason why we have this blue Pandem GTR in the background too. And I'll tell you about that when we get to it. But first, let's take a look at this. This was the most elusive one of the... At that time when I found it, there were 49. Now there's 51 or 52 releases. But anyways, of the regular international release that everybody could access without living in a specific country, I should say. But anyways, this is probably the one that was hardest for me to get. It took me about a year and a half to finally find one at a decent cost. If you want to pay an arm and a leg, you can find them. They're out there. But to find one for a fair price, about, say, 60, 70 bucks, it's going to take a little while. But they're readily available for about 100 bucks. So if you're willing to pay that, if you want one that bad, you can get one. But if you want to get one for a fair price, you'll have to hunt around for a while. But anyways, this is a very unique paint job too. I never noticed it till I got the car that the body is like a gloss pink, while the flares for the wide body are done in a matte pink. So, anyways, on the bottom it does say LB Works Nissan GTR, wear it pink. Breast cancer awareness. And this is a perfect time to unbox this car because, as you guys know, October is breast cancer awareness month. We did a all pink car video last year. We will be doing that again this year, sometime this month. So maybe next weekend we'll do that one. But anyways, this is a perfect time to unveil this car. So this is your collector number 54. On this end cap you have absolutely nothing. The bottom side, you have your warnings, age restrictions, and such. On that side, you have MiniGT, TSM model. Top side, you have your collector number 54. Then on the back side, you have your Nissan licensing, your LB licensing. Where to find MiniGT online, on Facebook and Twitter. This is before they had their Instagram account. Their Instagram account is MiniGT Official. Because somebody already had MiniGT 64. And if you want to check it out, if you're on Reddit, I started their Reddit page. It's also MiniGT 64. So I do have the subreddit there if you want to check it out. We try to keep you up to date on all the current news with MiniGT. So anyways, on your UPC, you have this LB Works Nissan GTR R35 Type 1 Rear Wing version 1. Wear it pink, breast cancer awareness, Malaysian exclusive. Usually the Malaysian ones are very hard to find too. Hong Kong ones are also very hard to find, but those seem to be the two countries that have the most elusive exclusives. Now for country specific where you can only buy them at like a certain store would be Japan and Hong Kong. But for ones that are sold internationally but exclusive to a country or country's rights, I don't know how that works exactly, but like these Malaysian exclusives, we can buy them in the Philippines, we can buy them in the States. Some of the distributors get their hands on them, but when it comes to like Toys R Us or Sinopec or Shell, those type of things, you can only buy it at that specific venue in that specific country. So that's kind of what I mean by the country exclusive is like kind of more widely available, but still yet hard to find. So let's get this guy out and take a look at him. And as I said, this car took me, well, about a year and a half, maybe even closer to 2 years to finally find him. And once I got it, I realized the difference in like the paint. It's like a two-tone paint job. It's not just like a straight up pink. As you can see, the wide body flares front and rear are done in a matte pink finish, like a pastel pink, and the body is more done in a high impact, like hot pink. And you can see the OD Racing, where it's pink, some other sponsors. On the quarters you have your awareness ribbons, which are in black on the car, but as you know, you wear them in pink on your shirt and such things. But because the car is pink, it would have kind of blended in with it, I would assume. So, anyways, turning it around, even the front plate is done in pink. And it just says OD Alliance. So, pretty cool. Then, this is your typical version 1 kit. The first kit released by MiniGT. Even the mirrors, these are a little bit harder rubber, maybe even a plastic, so be very careful with them if you do have this car. They're done in pastel pink too. Kind of break it up. The banner sticker, it says wear it pink. And then you have your typical black Forgiato wheels that come on most of these cars. At least nowadays they're starting to break up the monotony a little bit and putting like 6 spokes on it, a different like 5-hole style. I think they're all Forgiatos. Maybe wrong about the brand, but at least they're mixing it up a little bit. So once again, good stuff on the back with the ribbon, and then you have your OD Racing again, the high wing, and then silver trimmed exhaust tips, metal base as always, button head Phillips screws so you can take it apart and wheel swap if you want to. I actually had to take mine apart to straighten out the front axle a little bit. It was a little tweaked where it had too much of a wobble when I rolled it. So that's the one thing beautiful about Mini GTs. Even if the wheels are a little wobbly, the axle's bent, you can disassemble it and fix that issue, unlike some of the other manufacturers. So that's the great thing about screws over rivets. So a very beautiful car. Finally, I have one, which very happy about that. And this weekend we're going to be doing the GTR video, and wouldn't you know, there's another GTR out there right now that I cannot have in time for the video. I have it ordered, but it won't be here in time, unfortunately. It is one of those very elusive ones, kind of like the one we're going to be looking at now, that is very specific to a certain venue in a certain country, and that is this guy here. The one I'm getting, though, is a Shell exclusive, and I'll tell you more about that at the end. So that's why we have the other blue GTR out here. The reason I brought that out here is because this guy, as you can see here, is number 96. Well, that guy back there is also number 96. This is one of those country exclusives. It's a Japan exclusive, but it was available internationally. You didn't have to go to Japan to buy it. You could get it in the States, in the Philippines, and such. You just had to find the right distributor that had it. And anyways, what's kind of strange is that it shares the same number as the TRU exclusive, and usually they only do that as if the cars are identical and just the package is different, kind of like I pointed out about Miho exclusives versus the international exclusives. Well, this one has a lot of differences, but still yet they share the same number, whereas like the Liberty Walk TRU exclusives that have differences in the cars have a different number. Well, this one didn't. So that's why I brought this guy out. This is your typical number 96, which is one of my favorite wide bodies from Mini GT. Love the color, love the subtle, conservative, plain look with just the Pandem on the bottom of the door, the outline of the little pig guy on the back quarter panel, and then the lack of like co-sponsor stickers, just a Pandem banner sticker across the windshield. Love this body kit where the back and the front tires are exposed, where the front flare is kind of inverted in the back. It's just a really, really cool kit. And this blue kind of reminded me a little bit of Bayside blue. A couple shades different, but still really cool look to it. And then love the splitter being painted body color. Looks great. And the Gretty intercooler. So anyways, the next one we have is the TRU exclusive, and this is really cool. I was really excited to get this. I wasn't even going to try to get these. I was trying to get only the international released ones, the ones that we could get pretty much everywhere. But I was able to get this one for a fair price, so I picked it up. Also picked up the Sinopec exclusive, as you guys seen a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. We unboxed it, and then I have the Shell Hong Kong one on order right now, along with the Land Rover, so we'll be unboxing those in a couple weeks once they get here. So now I'm shooting for the TRU Liberty Walk exclusives too. So why not, I figured, since I went ahead and got this and got the gas station ones. So as you can see, even on the box of this one, even though it says number 96, you can see the difference on the car. It has the blue centered wheels, and you can kind of see the top of the hood that is in carbon. That's the differences, and we'll look at it once we get it out. And you see the symbol at the top, your TRU for Japan, and then basically on the back, same thing as always, just your warnings and such, your holographic TSM sticker for licensing and such, and then you have on the UPC here, it is your Pandem Nissan GTR R35 GT Wing metallic blue Japan exclusive right hand drive, and then the serial number has the TRU in it. So let's get this guy out and look at the box and look at the car. So if you have carbon stickers, or you're good at putting carbon stickers on, like I've seen some of the custom groups, you could actually make a tribute car or a fake, a knockoff if you wanted to. All you have to do is do the roof and the hood in carbon, and then paint the center of your wheels blue. Because as you can see, the other one is just silver in the center, or gray, actually kind of like a gray primer almost. So painting them like a blue, candy blue, would not be hard. And then looking at the top side, you have the carbon hood and carbon roof. That's the difference between the TRUs and the regular release. Although the regular release is getting pretty hard to find nowadays. I was lucky to get that like maybe a year after it was released, so pretty hard to get now. So I was like really surprised to find this guy. Loved the color matched wheels, but that they have the chrome trim ring or the chrome lip still. That is very cool. The carbon fiber hood is cool. The carbon roof is really cool too. MiniGT does that on a lot of the regular releases. So with the carbon roof, it looks really good. So once again, pretty much the same car. You have your Gretty intercooler, the subtle Pandem decals on the bottom of the doors, the little outline of the pig character, and then the high wing, and then metal base, your blue body colored rear air diffuser splitter with the button head screws. You can wheel swap it if you wanted to, but this one I would never do that with because, as I said, I think it's pretty much perfect the way it is. Beautiful looking car. And once again, wasn't even shooting to get these, but kind of walked right into it. Was really, really happy. Actually, the same place, same person I found the pink one from had this blue one. So while the opportunity was there, I took advantage of it and got it. So these are two very hard to find ones, and even the regular number 96 is getting hard to find. This weekend, we're going to bring all of them out that are released, all the international releases I have to show you guys, along with Sinopec exclusive, this TRU exclusive, and then we have a Chase modified car, so we'll be taking a look at that. So if you guys like GTRs and you like Liberty Walk and Pandem, be sure to tune back in to Saturday to check that out. But we do have one more thing to take a look at before we close for today. This is the Series 2 or the second I don't know, actually, to be honest with you, I guess it would be the second because it's Type B. Because they had Type A, Type B. I didn't know if it was Series 1 or Series 2, but now I know. Type A and Type B. The Type A one you've seen before, we unboxed a long time ago, over a year ago, we unboxed it, and sometimes I'll have it in some of my pics on Instagram. It came in a red and white box, like one of the Liberty Walk emblem, or symbols, and or like the Liberty Walk flag, and that's exactly what it has. Mr. Kato Wataru holding the flag, and it had the two showgirls. The showgirls are the same in both sets. No difference in the pose or anything. No difference in the outfits. But Kato is different. As I said, the other one, he is wearing like pants and a long sleeve shirt and waving the flag for Liberty Walk. This one, he's doing that trademark pose with his hands over his head. And, you know, to be honest with you guys, I'm not even sure what that is supposed to be symbolic for. If it's just something he did, or if it's to symbolize something, I'm not 100% sure. So, I am a Liberty Walk fan. Love the work they do, but I don't have that deep of a knowledge on why he does that. But anyways, here are the showgirls. We'll put them down one at a time, but we'll take a look at them closer, and let's just go ahead and zoom in instead of trying to bring it in. So as you can see, they're nicely detailed, and what's cool, they have that clear, really thin PVC, like plastic base to kind of help them stand. So really cool. That is the one. And then the other, this one, which she has her hair up. The other one is like hair down. Kind of the same pose in a way, except this one has her hand on her hip. The other one had both hands out. Once again, cool, clear PVC stand. So they're really cool for pictures. They don't have that big, gaudy, thick base like some of the figures like from Greenlight has. But still, you could fix that. You could actually cut that base off the Greenlight figures and glue a piece of maybe even like plastic like this from the blisters of like Hot Wheels or something on the bottom of their feet. That way it gives them some kind of like, not really leverage, but it gives them some kind of bracing to balance themselves. And then here is Mr. Kato with that iconic pose. This kind of figure comes with a lot of stuff nowadays. You'll see it come with some of the Time Micro models, a lot of the Ignition models and such. Will like have this figure included with some of their resin cars or die-cast cars. So very iconic pose for Mr. Kato-san. So anyways, that is the set of figures and the two cars I wanted to show you guys today. So, as I said, be sure to tune back in this weekend because we are going to have all of the GTRs spread out on my diorama table. Going to try to make it look neat instead of congested, kind of like a big car show. So we'll try to do that for this weekend. And then next week we're going to be taking a break from MiniGT, and we'll take a look at some stuff from M2, Auto World, maybe even Johnny Lightning. But for sure we have some M2 stuff, new and old. And we have newer Auto World release, Square Body. And then we have even another Kyosho GTR to take a look at. So we'll be doing that next week for our premium unboxing. So guys, I appreciate you watching. I left another icon here for another video we did a couple weeks back on some other very rare GTRs, all of the Ducktail variants, number 6, number 33, and number 99, I believe, are the numbers on them. But anyways, that video's icon here is on the left, and then I have an icon here on the right for you to subscribe. If you have not done so yet, please remember to do that. Give me a thumbs up and share the video, guys. Thank you for your support, and enjoy what remains of your week. I'll see you in a couple days on this weekend. Thanks for watching.